Hi, ABD. I'm Meredith Heyman. This is Industry Insights. Thanks so much for watching. Mega cap tech companies are continuing to press ahead with their artificial intelligence initiatives, from software to hardware to partnerships. And as AI continues to dominate tech sector headlines, what should investors take away from Amazon's annual developer event, AWS reInvent? Joining me to break it all down is founder and principal analyst at Constellation Research, Ray Wong. Ray, thanks so much for joining me.
Hey, Meredith, great to see you.
Absolutely. How's Vegas treating you so far?
It's Vegas. It's day 0, so it's actually not bad. Call me day 5. I'm going to be super tired with all the announcements that are going on here, and there are a slew of announcements here.
All right, well, let's talk with one of the big ones that we kind of know already. Investors are focused on Amazon's recent additional $4 billion investment into the AI startup Anthropic. Does this investment factor into Amazon's overall strategy with AI?
It's one of many. It's really important to invest in LLMs, and I think for Amazon, it's important because developers love Anthropic, and they're using it like crazy. And so that's their counter against Microsoft, against Google in the long run. But what we're going to see over time is that everybody's going to want to be able to play in every one of the LLMs, and we're not sure which LLMs are going to win. That's just the beginning.
More into that. Talk to me about Amazon's Q chatbot.
Yeah, so the chatbot is playing a big role, and people are using it for all different things, from customer service to customer experience. They're using controls that are going to be used to even do code generation. And so I think, they've taken the chatbot to the next level, and developers are really excited about being able to have a chatbot they can actually play with, use, and actually put to market more quickly.
Amazon's Bedrock agents, how are they working to reduce hallucinations?
Yeah, so there's a lot of new RAG capabilities, which is retrieval augmentation generation, and other ways to actually change the ability to actually take, for example, like here's the problem, like 1 + 1 should equal 2 all the time. But with generative AI, 99.8% of the time might not be good enough. And so what these new RAG capabilities are, they're basically doing model evaluation, RAG evaluation, and they're using these capabilities that are what they call LM as a judge capability in Amazon Bedrock, which is really helping to apply human judgment along with the AI capabilities to actually reduce any types of hallucinations.
And it's not just the software side for Amazon, it has its own AI chips as well. What's the latest here, and how does this impact Amazon's reliance on AI chip makers like Nvidia?
The bottom line is every one of the hyperscalers and every one of the Mag 7, which the Mag 6 that's not Nvidia, is paying Nvidia a lot of money for chips. And everyone's trying to figure out how to get off that reliance. So continual updates to Inferum and Trainium, there's going to be their ability to actually kind of reduce the dependence that's actually happening on Nvidia, but it's still going to take some time. So if people think they're going to get some cost savings right away, the answer is chip design takes 3 to 5 years. And so it's going to be a little bit further out there.
More on competition. In terms of the cloud and AI competition, who do you see as Amazon's biggest threat? Microsoft, Google, or who presents the greatest competitive challenge in that way?
So the long run on language models actually is Meta, right? Their language models actually are going to be richer and stronger, and so that's where they're competing on that front. With go-to-market, Microsoft is really good at selling AI. And even if they don't have a lot of AI, they sell it really well. And Google has the deep expertise on the research side. So it's a multi-front war at the moment, but the one I'm most worried about is China Inc. and what the Chinese government is able to do with their LLMs and their capabilities, and they're having no restrictions on privacy. That's the most scary part in the marketplace.
Now, as investors know, Amazon is way more than an e-commerce giant, and as AWS continues to be a key growth driver for the company, what is AWS's expected contribution to overall growth revenue for Amazon over the next year?
This is still the heart of the growth engine, but the second piece in growth is really going to be the ads. And if you look at Amazon, they're all interconnected. The ability to require this much compute is what drove AWS to form its existence. And now the capabilities around the ad network are also going to add to the dependencies on AWS. So AWS will still be the bulk of that growth, but as they continue to diversify into other revenue streams, be on the watch out for how they actually put all these three things together.
And finally, for investors, what's the most important thing to pay attention to and take away from the AWS reInvent event?
I think what you're looking for is the partnerships that they're continuing to build. Their indirect partner channel is going to be the important area, the marketplaces that they're building, because the future growth is going to be on indirect sales. It won't be Amazon folks selling on their own. It's going to be through partners and more specialized partners over time. The partner conference is going on at the moment, and I can tell you that some of the announcements that they're talking about to incentivize partners is completely transformational. I mean, if you think about how partners sell, the level of help and level of effort that you need, sometimes you rely on more resources, right? You might need like an architect from Amazon. You might need a reference from a client that was in another part of the country or a different type of industry, and the ability to actually make that easier helps partners. And so the level of partner support that they're providing is going to be a lot more than what we've seen in the past.
All right, well, we'll be watching. Ray, thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy Vegas.
I will do my best. Thanks, Meredith.
Absolutely. This has been Industry Insights. Stay right here on IBD for more. I'm Meredith Heyman. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.